Hello everybody, my name is Cody and welcome back to the Plant Channel. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I want to start off the video by saying thank you everybody who's reached out to me over the last week and asked if I am okay. I've been a little MIA. I've honestly just been busy. I am not letting the pandemic stress me out. I am off work, yes, but that hasn't stopped me from being outside. So I thought today's video would be kind of a fun one because I wanted to go over the Anthuriums that I got in the month of March. I have been on a crazy Anthurium kick this month and last month. I actually have some Anthuriums that are on the way to me, but they're not here yet, so I'm just going to go over what I got this month. So, to start off with, you guys watched me unbox it. It came from Gabriella Plants. And that would be my Anthurium veitchii. So if you guys don't know what an Anthurium veitchii is, an Anthurium veitchii is a very sought after Anthurium right now. And there's kind of, they call him the king Anthurium veitchii. And they have kind of a ruffled leaf that get absolutely massive. I think they can get like 3-4 foot long. This guy is kind of still getting the seedling stage, so we're not going to get massive leaves yet, but we do have a new leaf coming right here. There we go. That's better. New leaf right here coming out. I can't wait to see what this guy's going to do. And I got 2 new roots coming out as well. And of course, he hangs in the mini greenhouse right now, just from a hook. So if he decides he wants to put off a big leaf, he's got room. So here is another. This guy's. Y'all probably have seen Enid's Anthurium Crystalline reds. Well, this is one of the seedlings that she had for sale. Thankfully, I was on the site looking one day and seen she had some in stock, so I picked one up. Like 20 minutes later, I went back because I was like, I should have bought another one. I was going to buy another one, but they were out of stock. So thankfully, I got one. I'm super happy with it. A little ruffled, but that's just from the mail. It'll come out, you know, that leaf may be a little odd for its entire life, but it will be perfectly fine. Just a stunning little plant. I love it. If you guys get a chance, buy one. So bought this one right here off of the Facebook. If you guys don't know already, I am a moderator in Time to Splurge and Purge BST, which is a plant sale group on Facebook. Been there quite some time. So I still buy plants on Facebook all the time. And, you know, Rona hasn't stopped me. So that brings me to another question. So I've been thinking about doing a video on buying plants off of Facebook. If you guys want to see that video, please let me know in the comments below and I'll do it. So again, this is Anthurium papulolaminum. I can't say it correctly. I'll put that up on the screen for you guys so you can see the right spelling. Just such a cool sinus on this lobed leaf. I am just loving this plant right here. She's trying to make me a new leaf. I don't know if she'll make... Actually, yeah, she's trying to make me a new one. I probably just... Oh, no, I didn't break it. I bent it a little bit, but that's fine. She may abort that leaf because it was making in the process of making while it was in transit. So here are 2. Y'all know I am the Warrock collector. These are some Warrocks that I had to have replaced from an import order, and they replaced them for me. They're not quite in the best shape right now, but that's perfectly fine. They are rerooting and everything, reacclimating. So, you know, I've brought Warrocks back from the brink of death, basically. So I'll, I have faith that these guys will be fine. They're a little bit roughly, but they're still hanging in. So those were from one of my importers that I deal with. Here's another Facebook plant. This is an Anthurium crystalline, just regular style. Beautiful silvery leafed plant that's been in the bag for a little too long that it was shipped in, which is fine. It hasn't complained one bit. If you can see all them roots down there, yeah, she's happy, and she's working on a new leaf as well. If you guys don't know already, if the anthuriums that come to me are not potted, like the one from Shane at Gabrielle Plants or the red crystallinum I got from NSE Tropicals, I go ahead and put them in my mix, which is half coconut chunk and half sphagnum moss. You'll be able to find all the stuff that I use for anthuriums on my website. So let's go ahead and get this big galoot out of the way. This beautiful plant right here is an Anthurium discipline. And I'm just going to put up for you guys to understand how big this plant is, a picture from NSC's website. So I seen this guy for sale, and I could not type the words sold quick enough. My little heart was beating out of my chest, and I got it. So I am super happy with this plant. I was unboxing it and kind of broke the leaf, so I taped it, and it seems to be perfectly fine. This is a 2-leaf plant right now with a 3rd leaf on the way. This is in a 1-gallon like plastic pot, and I need to contact the guy I bought this from and see where he got these, because I love these. And just look at all that root growth. Oh, such a beautiful plant. And I have to keep it over here in the box because it's leaking all over the table. So this is another one I bought off of Facebook from a good friend. This is an Anthurium forgetii. And this one's a little bit different from the forgetii that I have. This one has more of the silver in it versus the forgetii I have. And just let me grab that forgetii for you real quick. Okay, so this is the forgetii that I have currently right now. You guys may have seen him in the greenhouse tour. This is his newest leaf, and it is absolutely stunning. And then I'm just looking around in here, and there's another leaf coming. And it looks like it's making another one. This guy is not slowing down. This is an old shipping leaf. It just, tattered and whatnot. But that's the newest leaf that it has. And he hangs in here as well. So I'm just going to leave him right here where you can stare at him. So here is I got this Anthurium from the same one that I got the Decipins from. And this is an Anthurium Crystal Hope Max, I want to say is what it was labeled as. And it is an absolutely beautifully shiny, kind of long-leafed Anthurium, almost crystallinum style. Just beautiful. And again, same guy has these clear pots that I just need to get a hold of, and I absolutely love these pots. So I need to get me some of those. Let's see what else I got for you. So, same guy. This one is kind of a neat one, and it's leaning because of the way I had it under the light. This is an Anthurium jessamine or something like that. I'll put the name up for you guys. And this is just, almost a Anthurium Plowmanii, I think it's Plowmanii, can't remember, style, the ruffle style Anthurium, and I could not pass it up. I thought it was absolutely beautiful, so I snatched it up. So I think that's all the Anthuriums that I have. But I have one more I want to show you. And Rachel from Heart Shaped Leaves named this one. So let me get it for you just a second. Alright, I'm back. So, Rachel seen this. I think you guys seen it in the greenhouse tour part 2. It is one of my rocks, and it was putting on a new leaf. And Rachel said, "That's Maleficent right there." So that stuck. So I want to show you guys Maleficent's new leaf. This leaf is so big that I can't fit it in frame. So here's a head test. This leaf is absolutely stunning. It's got to be over 2 foot long. And she is a beast. She's like in beast mode right now, putting off new roots, putting on new leaves. Just that sinus too. Oh my gosh. Just a beautiful plant. I'm so happy this one's doing great for me. So a little bit on Warrock care. So people have seen this. I posted it on my Instagram and they asked me how you take care of those. One thing, put it in a good medium, and that is coconut chunks and sphagnum moss. Some people grow them in straight sphagnum and they do wonderful. Put them in a hanging basket as well, because you can see how big this leaf is. Now when you're putting it in a medium like I do, if you put it in straight sphagnum or like the coconut chunk and the sphagnum, you're gonna need to fertilize. And I do a weekly regimen. I cut my fertilizer recommendation in about 1/4 and just water that every, once a week, sometimes even more. Sometimes I gotta water this one every 3 days, which is fine. Warrocks, from what I've found, don't like to dry out. So I keep my Anthuriums so far, and it's doing great, knock on wood, I keep them a little bit on the moist side. Not soaking wet. One of them, and you guys seen it, was the cuticoensis. Because of the habitat where it comes from, it stays almost soaking wet all the time, and it's loving it. It's putting out a new leaf, putting out new roots, so I'm happy with that. And again, this is what I do. You may find a different way or different method of doing it, but this is how I do it, just a little guidance on it. So again, weekly, I do that to all of my Anthuriums. High humidity, these guys love humidity, and somewhat bright light. From things that I've read with Warrocks, the less light you give them, the darker they're gonna be. So, and the whole like narrow dark versus light narrow and blah 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 blah, I think it's the same dang plant. It's just grown in a different situation. So let me put her back. I'm just gonna put her right here. Let's put her with right. Sorry guys, I wanted to show you the leaf, but it's so long that it'll hit the table. So I'm gonna show you the little bit difference between my forgetty eyes real quick, just before we end this video. So the one I had, and then here's the little guy. So just a little bit of a different, plant. I think that's called polymorphism, where you actually have the same plant, but they come out different. Read a very interesting article about Monstera deliciosa versus the Borsigiana and Monstera deliciosa vera Surinam. So I'm going to link that article down here below. It's actually the main thing, the main description of the plant. So Monstera borsigiana and Monstera deliciosa are the same plant from when they were originally described. Monstera deliciosa is a highly polymorphic plant, so you're going to have different variations of this plant, but it's still classified as the same plant. So I could go on a tangent about that for quite some time, but I'm not going to. So those are my Anthuriums for the month of March. Next video I may do the philodendrons I got. We may also do a Q&A, or may take you somewhere y'all never been before and it's in my backyard. So thank you guys for subscribing. Got any questions, leave them below. And I'll see you in the next one.